Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, a group of fearless hunters embarked on a journey down a dusty road that led to the heart of Sudan. This road was notorious among locals for its tales of daring encounters with wildlife, but the hunters were undeterred by these ominous legends. They were on a mission, and nothing could sway them from their path. As they ventured deeper into the wilderness, the hunters suddenly stumbled upon a majestic creature, an elephant. This magnificent beast, with its colossal frame, stood by the road, seemingly lost in its own thoughts. An experienced elder hunter stepped forward, his weathered face showing signs of wisdom acquired through years of hunting. "Look," he whispered to the younger hunters, his eyes locked on the giant creature. "The elephant is heading towards the river. We must act swiftly and take it down before it reaches the water. Once an elephant drinks, its hide becomes impenetrable, and our bullets will be useless." Determination etched across their faces, the hunters readied their rifles. With unwavering resolve, they took aim and fired, ending the elephant's journey right there on the dusty road. It was a formidable adversary, but in the end, their skill prevailed. With the elephant now lifeless, the hunters set to work, carving up its enormous body. They transported the meat back to their humble hut, where they meticulously sliced it into pieces and hung them on ropes to dry. The scent of the fresh elephant meat filled the air, making their mouths water in anticipation of the feast to come. As they continued to disassemble the massive creature, they reached the final stage, the elephant's head. They removed all the meat from it, leaving only the bare skull. The hunters then decided to hang the dried skull on the wall of their hut as a trophy, a testament to their bravery and prowess as hunters. The men sat around a fire, feasting on the succulent elephant meat. They exchanged tales of the hunt, their laughter ringing through the night. "We are truly great hunters," they boasted, their chests puffed with pride. "That elephant may have been enormous, but it was no match for our cunning. Why, it was almost as if it wanted us to capture it." Their laughter echoed through the hut, and they reveled in their victory. But then, amidst their mirth, one of the hunters suddenly raised his hand, his face contorted in confusion. "Did you hear that, my brothers?" he asked, his voice quivering. "What noise are you talking about?" His friends replied, puzzled. Someone was laughing. The man insisted, his eyes darting around the dimly lit room. All of us were laughing. The others chimed in, laughing once more, believing it to be a jest. But the strange noise persisted, growing louder and more distinct. Now, every man in the room heard it. The hunters fell silent, their eyes fixed on the elephant's skull hanging ominously on the wall. "The elephant, it's laughing," one of them finally stammered, his voice trembling. Fear gripped their hearts as they stared at the skull, which seemed to emanate an eerie presence. Then, the unthinkable happened. The elephant's skull spoke. "Are you laughing at me?" it uttered in a ghostly voice that sent shivers down their spines. The oldest and wisest of the hunters exchanged uneasy glances, beads of sweat forming on their foreheads. "What kind of creature did we kill today?" he murmured, his voice barely above a whisper. "It lies dead before us, yet it speaks. Quickly, we must remove this cursed thing from our dwelling. It should not be allowed to linger within our abode." With trepidation, they carried the elephant's skull out into the moonlit night. But as they walked, the skull began to sing, its haunting melody filling the air. "You laughed at me, you hunters. I heard the words you said. You are my killers, but who is alive? You killed me, but who is dead? You ate my meat, you stole my tusks. You took my eyes, and I am blind. But one day I will eat you. One day you will be mine." The hunters were now stricken with terror, their footsteps quickening as they rushed to cast the cursed skull as far away from them as possible. The haunting song echoed through the night, a chilling reminder that in the mysterious realm of the wild, not everything is as it seems, and sometimes, even the mightiest can exact their revenge from beyond the grave. This engaging and thought-provoking story imparts several valuable lessons. Respect for nature. The hunter's encounter with the elephant underscores the importance of respecting nature and its magnificent creatures. It serves as a reminder that our actions can have consequences, even when we believe we are acting for survival or necessity. Hubris and arrogance. The hunter's arrogance and laughter at the expense of the elephant symbolize human arrogance in the face of nature. It shows that underestimating or ridiculing something we don't fully understand can lead to unforeseen and dire consequences. Consequences of actions. The story demonstrates the concept of karma, or the law of cause and effect. The hunter's actions had far-reaching consequences, and their laughter and disrespect came back to haunt them through the eerie and vengeful words of the elephant's skull. Respect for the dead. When the skull starts speaking, the hunter's immediate reaction is to remove it from their dwelling. This action underscores the cultural and moral belief in respecting the dead and not letting their spirits linger in a place where they might be disturbed or angered. The unpredictable and mysterious nature of life. The story serves as a reminder that life is full of mysteries and the unexpected. It encourages humility in the face of the unknown and the acknowledgement that there are forces in the world that we may not fully comprehend. The power of storytelling. The narrative itself highlights the power of storytelling as a means to convey moral lessons and impart wisdom. Through this engaging tale, readers are prompted to reflect on their own actions and attitudes towards nature and the world around them. In summary, the story encourages us to consider the consequences of our actions, to show respect and humility in the face of nature, and to recognize the mysterious and unpredictable aspects of life. It's a reminder that we should approach the world with caution, empathy, and a willingness to learn from our experiences.